All right, our next question is for Judy. What data is requested in advance, and how much in advance should you provide it?
So this is a wide open question, and it varies significantly depending on who your auditors are. But let's suppose that you're using a third-party audit supplier. Those auditors are typically going to begin planning for an audit at least 4 weeks in advance. And you should go ahead and ask the lead auditor as soon as a PO has been cut what the advanced data needs are and when that data should be supplied. They are likely to ask for it at least 2 weeks in advance. The auditors have off-site preparation to do and data to review in advance, especially programs and policies, and a minimum 2-week preparation period for that activity is much to be desired. What are they going to ask for? They're going to include many program level documents, starting with the description of the site processes and the highly hazardous chemicals that are handled at the site. It's going to include company and site policies or procedures for PSM or RMP applicability and their elements. For example, emergency response procedures, management of change and PSSR procedures, hot work and control of work procedures, incident investigation methodology procedures, incident reporting expectations, those kinds of program level documents. You've probably got at least one for every regulation element. A roadmap for compliance at the site is always helpful and will be requested if it's available. Roadmaps are not a thing that are available at every site, as we know to our sorrow, but when they are available, they're always tremendously helpful. RMP submittals and the related supporting data, the modeling and so on, is always very helpful to have in advance. A list of your operating procedures, not the procedures themselves, just a list of MOCs, incidents, covered process PHAs from the past 3 years are all very helpful in advance. There are auditors known to have a knack for selecting useful incidents, useful MOCs, useful PHA topics that are going to be very revealing for how a system is really working at the site, and having those lists in advance for their knack to do its job is very helpful. So area classification drawings, a list of covered equipment and instruments is helpful. And again, you don't hear me talking about detailed data, the data that the auditors are going to be assessing at the site. Typically, you don't want to provide those details that are going to be accessible once the auditors are present. But the program level details and the inventories that I've just been listing, those are all very helpful at least 2 weeks in advance.